We're here at the home on 2515 Shadow. It's at the corner of Shadow and Dogwood. Dogwood's a divided street, but it doesn't take much traffic. It's a neighborhood that was primarily built in the late 70s, early 80s, judging by the architecture. Very nice street. We're probably about a half mile off of 75, so you hear a little bit of 75, but not a lot of noise. The homes are very well kept. This neighborhood was probably built in the most part when Mckinney probably had 25, 30,000 people, maybe 40,000. So a little bit older home, but the neighborhood's very well kept. This home is pretty much a straight line design across the front with a little bit of change there in the front door area. It's got, looks like a nice roof, probably a 20-year roof. With the ridge vents on it, which I always like. Darker brick with the black trim, and then it looks like the outside, I don't think it needs to be repainted, it probably just needs to be power washed. Good sized trees throughout the neighborhood though. You probably need some work in the beds here. The front door is a leaded glass door. It's nice, and then the side lights are the same. You walk in and you'll see here we have a entryway that comes straight into the back of the fireplace. I can see a little bit of shifting there, and so we would want to check that out, but it doesn't go all the way up, so it could just be something where we need some mortar work. Probably replace this fixture just to make this entryway look a little bit bigger. Come here to the left and you'll see it's got plantation shutters through the front part of the house, matter of fact through most of it. And here we go into what's a living area, TV room. It's a small step down, probably about 3 inches, and then you have your barn doors that separate it. They've got a unique collection of wind chimes here hanging, but you can see the box ceiling. And then we walk into the dining room, big dining room. You could fit just about any size table in here. It's got the ceiling that has a small little vault and then boxed out. We walk around here. As you can see, this table's probably 9-10 feet long, but I could handle just about anything you wanted to put in here. It's got the doors, as were customary in that day, to separate out. The kitchen's a box kitchen. It's got stone countertops. Actually pretty thick stone. They have the induction cooktop. It needs to be replaced. The house has gas, so if you wanted gas, we could put gas. It does vent out, but it looks like they capped off the vent for some reason. So I don't know if the motor's out on it or what. But anyway, it would be easy to fix that. You could see it's got the deep sink here. It's got a little bit of deferred maintenance on this house, but all in all, it looks pretty good. Different style of kitchen. It's a little more isolated from the rest of the house. And then here you go into the garage area. It's got a door that goes to the side. And you see it's a little wider on the sides. So you have a little room there. And then your entry into your garage is actually off of Dogwood. Which is nice. And then this opens up to your back patio, so all of this comes out to the side yard and then out to the street. And then your backyard, you really access it from right here as much as in the rest of the house. But you have a small backyard here. See, they've got their wood rack and some nice oak trees, a cedar. Not a huge backyard, but you're close to a lot of parks and close to the school, and you can see here it goes down to the side. So not a huge backyard, but one of the things that you could look at on this is it looks like you could probably adjust the gates here and maybe make a little bit larger interior storage area in your garage for other things, for your trailer. Maybe put something back there, to hold your bike, or clear out other stuff so that you could put your bike in the garage. And you've got the back patio here, the windows. The driveway looks like it needs a little bit of work. It's shifted around a little bit. This is one that, just because of the age, I would probably take more look at the foundation. Looking to see what kind of, it's a GE electric box, so you should be good with that. And we'll go on back through here. We'll take a left and we'll go into the laundry room. You see, it's a decent sized laundry room. You've got some space in here, broom closet, and they actually have this as a pantry. And then this was probably what was intended to be the breakfast nook. So you could use it as a breakfast nook, or, you may want to close this door off and use it as more of the, extra space in the kitchen. A lot of choices with that. Here's the, what is probably the main living area. You can see the fireplace there with the gas. Nice tall ceilings in this part. And they've got a sunlight, but they've got it where they can change the blind over it to block that out if it's too hot or too sunny. And then the back double French doors that open to go out into the back patio. We'll cut on through here, some different fixtures that you may want to replace. The bedrooms, they're decent size. They look to be about 12 by 12. And they've got small closets on each side of this one where they're shared. Kind of more of an institutional look to the room. It almost reminds me of a dorm room type as I look through some of these. You can see the bath here. They've got some linen cabinets behind. The cabinets are a little older here, but still very functional. As I mentioned, I think before, it's got the crow's foot ceiling on it instead of the popcorn. And then you've got space here, another, it looks like 12 by 12. This one has the single long closet in it. We'll walk back here to the other side. And we go to what's the master. And you see here, it's a decent sized room. Again, it looks like they've got a lot of temporary furnishings in here. But good sized room. The ceiling, you can see, vaults up a little bit. I'd refer to this more as a classical style home. I mean, it's not modern by any means, but wouldn't require a lot of updates. And this is one that you could probably, there probably will not be as much competition for this type of house. Huge tub here, and it's got the leaded glass ornamental window over it. The shower here, it's still got the gold on it, but again, very functional, and it'd be easy to switch out the glass if you wanted to update it. And then it's got a small dressing area over here. And then there's closets on both sides of the bathroom. We've got a closet here, and then another closet here. And this was the design that was, again, very prominent in the 80s. But nice little house. It's got a lot of features to it that are appealing. I'll turn the lights off as I walk back through here. Lots of space, a little more cut up, again, as was more traditional in the 70s, early 80s. But I love this space here. I love the kitchen dining area. I think there's some small things you could do to make that more functional. And then again, you've got the two living areas here, so it makes it nice as well to have those.